कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। He forgot about the death that occurred to his brothers Khara, Dushana and Trishiras. He was even comfortable forgetting the death of thousands of Rakshasas who actually came under his direct protection. He was not bothered about the blood that was oozing from the nose and the ears of his dear sister Shurpanakha. He was not bothered about the ill fame brought to his valor, to his administration. But the only thing that he was able to concentrate and remember was the beauty, the description of the beauty of Sita that he was always listening to. That's it. He reached the shade of a banyan tree in the southern part of Bharata Desham. Whom did he actually go and meet? Pura Rama Bhaya Deva Tapasyam Tamupashrutam. He went and met a tapasvi. You can call him a sannyasi also. Tapasvi, sannyasi. Sir, are you sure? Ravana, the king of Lanka, and his connection with a tapasvi or a sannyasi? Yes, there was a connection. It was his very own, his family member who had become a tapasvi or a sannyasi. Who is that person, sir? His name was Maricha. Maricha? Sir, we have heard him somewhere. Yes, you have heard him in this series. In Balakandam, when Vishwamitra escorts Rama and Lakshmana to the forest after the Vadham of Tataka and during Yajna Samrakshanam, it is Lakshmana who stands in one place and Rama goes around, and both of them manage to kill Subahu but throw away Maricha to a distance. They don't kill him. That Maricha has now fallen under the shade of a banyan tree, and with the pain, with the big defeat that he had to face, he was enlightened and he became a tapasvi. Says Mahabharatam. In the Varaparva of Mahabharatam, Yudhishthira listens to Ramopakhyanam. In that it comes, Pura Ramabhayadeva Tapasyam Tamupashrutam. Out of the fear of Rama and his archery, he became a tapasvi. Tapasyam Tamupashrutam. So this particular place and tree especially was called Subhadra. That is where he had fallen, and he had continued to be a sannyasi, a tapasvi. Now the moment Ravana enters the hermitage of Maricha, Maricha welcomes Ravana. That is true of any community. You want to be hospitable to your guests. The Tamil poet describes, Sandavalartham Karpaga Nidal Talaivarkum Andanakkum Anja Adikkum Arasu Alvai இந்த வரத்து என் இன்னல் இருக்கைக்கு எளியோரின் வந்த கருத்து என் சொல்லுதே என்றான் மருகில் நின்றான். Oh, the one who sits under the shade of the Kalpaka Vriksha, the one who is feared by the celestials, I am very fortunate to have that great king of Lanka called Ravana visit me. Please come and tell me the reason what has brought you here to me. Then Ravana mentions, he then describes how he has fallen in love with Sita, how he wants to avenge the death of his brothers by abducting her, and the plan that he has, wherein he tells Maricha, I know that you are of immense powers, especially occult, Ashtama Siddhi and so on. So why don't you go in the disguise of a gem-studded golden deer and lure Sita, and the rest will follow. I will be able to abduct her. He says, Asya bharyam janasthanat Sitam surasutopamam anayishyami vikramya sahayastatra me bhava. Help me. Tvaya hyaham sahayena parshvasthena mahabala. Only with your help I will be able to fetch Sita. So he clearly mentions the love that he had for somebody else's wife and how he needs to abduct her. Now, what was Maricha's reaction? Imagine this like a movie that you are watching. So the focus is completely on the dialogues of Ravana. Now, imagine I am taking a composite shot. So Ravana now is seen in the front mentioning these dialogues and Maricha is in the background. As Ravana began his dialogue, there is a person called Rama in Janasthana who's married to Sita, whom I am in love with. As he was telling all those things, on the other side, Maricha's lips became parched. They became dry. He could not get even saliva to his mouth. He was trembling in fear. Tasya Rama katham shrutva Marichasya mahatmanaha Shushkam samabhavat bhaktram paritrasto babhuvacha Rakaradini namani Ramastatrasya Ravana Ratnani cha rathaschaiva vitrasam janayanti cha. He fell from his seat, it seems. He was trembling, sweating. Ravana turned. Why did you fall, Maricha? Rakaradini namani. You mentioned of that name that starts with Ra. Yeah, I am Ravana. Not your name. You started the word with that letter Ra. Yeah, Rama, don't tell that name again. Don't tell that name again. Well, he was at the age of 12. Maricha says, while Rama was at the age of 12, he hit me so hard that arrow brought me miles away here. Pratyuvacha Mahabhaga Vishwamitram Mahamunim Una Dwadasha Varshoyam Akritastattra cha Raghavaha. So while he was just not even Una Dwadasha, slightly less than 12 years, that time that boy hit me here and I fell. So from that time onwards, even if passers-by use the letter Ra, I get trembling. I shiver. So the commentator says, Na kevalam darshana dashayam bhiti karyam. So Maricha's state was such that it was not only he will fear when he sees Rama. Shravana dashayam apityaha. Even if he hears the letter Ra, he will tremble. Rakaradini namani Ramastatrasya Ravana Ratnani cha rathaschaiva vitrasam janayanti cha. Then he continues, like how Shurpanakha described Sita's beauty to Ravana and brought that infatuation in him, Maricha describes Rama's valor, Shakti, Viryam. He says, Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma. First thing Ravana, he is a personification of Dharma. See, the greatest thing for any artist, any actor, any writer, any politician is when the competitor or the opposition praises you, that means you are doing something really well. If your own family members praise you, nothing great, because family members will always encourage and motivate you. But Rama's greatness was Shatroho Prakhyata Viryasya Ranjaniyasya Vikramaihi. The opposition, the enemies will always praise Rama. So he was that great a person. So Maricha says, Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma. He is a personification of Dharma, Ravana. Sadhuhu Satya Parakramaha. He is the one who has got Parakramam, Satyam, all virtues endowed in him. Raja Sarvasya Lokasya Devanamiva Vasavaha. Some people say he is like Indra. Like how Indra is seen and respected amongst the Devas, the celestials, he is respected amongst the humans. Tulsidas ji in Ramcharitmanas says, Te nar roop chara char isa taso tat bayaro nahi kije mare mariyo jiyaye jije. He is the one who protects and supports the entire charachar, the entire creation. Hey Ravana, remember you spoke just not about him but also his wife. Remember, he enjoys a very, very different, unique, special relationship with his wife. Unlike most of us, he didn't say Ravana. Unlike most of us, he says, Tasya vai narasimhasya simho raskasya bhamini pranebhyopi priyatara bharya nityamanuvrata. See, most other wives in this world, if the husband was to go to the forest, they will stay back in their kingdom, wish him good and stay. He is inseparable from him. Ravana, remember. Tasya vai narasimhasya simho raskasya bhamini pranebhyopi priyatara bharya nityam anuvrata. She can never be separated from him. She is like the lioness to the lion. After this, Ravana says, you have to go. You may speak great about Rama's valor. You may talk great about Sita's beauty. You may say they are inseparable, my dear uncle Maricha. But you still have to go and do what I have planned. Do you understand that? For years together you have consumed what food I have given. Remain grateful. Be a Kritagnya and not Kritagna. Do you get that, Maricha? Maricha laughs. See, I escaped death from the jaws of the Yama called Rama while he was young. Maybe it is written in my karma that I have to die in his hands. I cannot escape, neither can you escape. So today I will remain grateful to you, Ravana. I will go as per what you have planned. I will become the deer, gem-studded golden deer. I will lure Sita, and you know what things will happen after that. Let it happen. But one thing is for sure, I will die at the hands of Rama today. Today I will die in the hands of Rama. That is for sure. I will do what you have said, but the ultimate decision is, the conclusion will be, I will die in the hands of Rama. Like how? You will be dying in the hands of Rama tomorrow. When he says tomorrow, in the future. Nivaryamanaha suhridamaya bhrisham prasahya sitam yadi dharma ishyasi gamishyasi kshinabalaha sabandhavaha yamakshayam yamasharasta jivitaha. Manna, நீ வாழ்வை முடித்தாய். The Tamil poet mentions these lines as the parting message of Maricha to Ravana. O king, you have found your way to death. Manna, நீ வாழ்வை முடித்தாய். மதி அற்றாய், you have lost your brains. உன்னால் அன்றே இது ஊழ்வினையின் என்றே உணர்கின்றேன். This may not be attributed to you. It is your fate which is forcing you to do all this. இன்னாதேனும் யான் இது உரைப்பன் இதம் என்ன சொன்னான் அன்றே அன்னவனுக்கு துணிவு எல்லாம். I am not afraid of you, Ravana. I am grateful. But I will speak the truth. You will die in the hands of Rama tomorrow, like how I will be dying today. Did he die? Did he go? What happened after this? Something very unique, something very different. Next episode. Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a two-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.